Good morning, Monarchs fans. We are back here at the Homeschool World Series in beautiful Auburndale, Florida. A little bit of an early start today. Originally, this game was scheduled to start at 10 a.m., but they moved all the games up an hour. In fact, we're even a little bit earlier than an hour. There's some thunderstorms supposed to be coming in later this afternoon, so we've got a 8:55 start time. Game is scheduled for can't start an inning after 2 hours and 15 minutes, so it's 8:55 local, so 11. That'd be 11:10. Can't start an inning after 11:10 Eastern time here. The Monarchs, even though they lost yesterday to the Northside Falcons, are in the Division II championship bracket. So there's 8 teams in this bracket. We are the 8th seeded team, and today we're playing the Houston HYCA Eagles. The Monarchs flipped and were able to get home team despite being the lower seed in the bracket. As you can see there, if we win this game, we move on to the semifinal game tomorrow, and then win that one in the championship game on Saturday. This is the same bracket that the Monarchs were in last year, in which we ended up winning the Division II championship. If we lose today, we'll still play tomorrow and probably still play on Saturday, except they're just kind of scramble consolation games against some of the other teams. Specifically on our part of the bracket, we've got us against the HYCA Eagles. You'll see the bracket right below us is not filled yet. That's because the other team has not yet been decided. The Q game on Tuesday, the lower seeded team won, so they're playing right now to determine who goes to Division II and who goes to Division I. The loser of that game will drop into Division II and play is it Fort Worth Riders? Play the Fort Worth Riders, and the winner goes to Division I. For the Monarchs today, on the mound, number 41, Henry Wolf, will be starting it off. Brett Kitchens, number 35, behind the plate. On third base, senior, number 18, Seth Fetchy. At shortstop, freshman, number 6, Caden Woodward. At second base, number 23, Landon Trader. On first base, number 7, Tyler Holt. In the outfield, right field, senior, number 13, Connor Bean. Center field, senior, number 14, Kobe Kreppel. And I can't tell who that is in right. Is that Cameron in right? Or is that Harrison? I can't see that far, unfortunately. Give me just a second. Yeah, senior number 17, Harrison Adelgren, in left today. He's moved from second into left field. Leading off for the Eagles, senior number 17, Drayton Kinder. Pitch up high for ball 1. Next pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. 1-1 on the batter. Mostly cloudy day here. Like I said, we're expecting some potential thunderstorms around noontime here in the Auburndale area. Not much wind at the moment. What is high and inside for ball 2. What is blowing is a little bit into our face as we sit here behind home plate. Next pitch fouled straight back. 2-2 now on the batter. That come right at the camera, Benj? So got my son Benjamin Fetchy running the cameras here today, and I'm also joined in the booth by my father, John Fetchy, who flew in from San Antonio yesterday to watch the end of this tournament. Pitch in there for called strike 3. Nice curveball by Henry for out number 1. Up to bat now for the Eagles, number 33, junior Micah Davis. One out, nobody on here in the top of the first. Fly ball to short right field. Connor running in on it, dives for it, misses the ball. Ball rolls into the around him. Throw coming into second base, and he beats the throw. So a single, and then Connor made a dive for it, but wasn't able. Got his. I'm not sure if his glove hit it or not, but made a dive for it. Tried to make a great catch. Ball rolled away from him a little bit. Luckily, was picked up by I couldn't see if it was Kobe or Landon who picked that ball up. And the Eagles now have a runner on second base, one out. Up to bat now, sophomore number 24, Connor Hammonds. Henry checks his runner at second. Landon kind of holding him somewhat closer at second. Now backs off. Spins, no throw. Henry checks his runner again, comes home with it. First pitch down low, gets away from Brent, and it's going to allow the runner to advance to third base. He's looking, he rounds third base, but Brent gets to it. Prevent him from going home. So runner at third now. One out, 1-0 count on the batter. Next pitch down low, blocked. No, gets away from Brent, and that's going to allow the run to come in and score. And the Eagles take an early 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. Two-0 count. Ball up high. 3-0. Up high for ball four. Up to bat for the Eagles, number 44, sophomore Max Solis. One out, runner on first. Eagles up 1-0. Henry checks his runner at first. Comes set, comes home with it. First pitch ground ball to the third baseman. Over to the second baseman, Landon. Over to first. Ball's a little bit high. Gets over Tyler's head, but the runner does not advance. So they get the lead runner. Oh, he called interference on the, looks like he called interference on the runner going into second for the third out. So that wipes off the walk, and we're heading to the bottom of the first inning. Eagles up 1-0. We're back in the bottom of the first. Leading off for the Monarchs, senior number 17, Harrison Adelgren. Didn't seem like anyone saw what happened there at second base. We think that he didn't slide, and that was why they called interference. Seemed like everyone was watching the ball and didn't pay attention to the runner. First pitch, ground ball, past the diving first baseman in there for a base hit. Good try by the first baseman. Tipped off his glove and rolls into right field for a single. Up to bat now, freshman shortstop number 6, Caden Woodward. Nobody out, runner on first. Their third baseman playing in on the grass. Middle infielders playing tight up the middle, looking for the double play. Harrison takes his lead. He steps off. Caden had squared around to bunt, and they rotated in. Third baseman came in. Shortstop rotated over. Harrison gets his lead again. See if they're still going to try to bunt here. Caden squares around to bunt. Pitch up high for ball one. Fires down to first. Harrison just makes it back in. Coach Pelletier wants to talk to Caden real quick. Make sure that he understands the sign. Caden steps back in. Harrison gets the lead again. I'm guessing he's not going to go quite as far off first this time with that catcher throw down there. Throw back to first. Harrison dives back in safely. Caden not looking like he's squaring around to bunt. Now he squares. Drops it down. Nice sacrifice bunt. Over to first. Gets the out, but advances Harrison to second base. Beautiful bunt. Pitcher had no choice but to go to first base with that. And that brings up right fielder, senior number 13, Connor Bean. Monarchs have a runner in scoring position now, looking to tie the ball game up. Harrison has the lead at second base. Shortstop's right behind him, but comes on with it. Up and outside for ball one. Curveball misses low for ball two. 2-0. I think this might be the same umpire crew that we had, or at least guy behind the plate looks familiar, the same guy we had on Tuesday. Shortstop moved over. Harrison jumping around back there. Pitcher comes home with it. Swinging strike one. 2-1 on Connor. Pitcher comes set again, checking the runner back at second. Comes home. Outside, ball three. 3-1. Pitcher wheels to throw back to second, but doesn't make the throw. Harrison heard the footsteps behind him as the shortstop moved back to second base and made it back in easily. Catches the outside corner for a strike. 3-2 now on Connor. Looked a little bit outside, but he called it a strike. Wasn't the pitch that Connor was looking for on 3-1. Chokes up on this one, looking to punch something in to play here. Drives one into the gap. Oh, just past the diving shortstop. Harrison comes into third base. Nice little two-out punch hit, or excuse me, two-strike punch hit by Connor. Actually, it was kind of scary. I'm not sure if Harrison could have got back if he would have grabbed that in his glove. But we have runners on first and third, one out. Up to bat, second baseman, junior number 23, Landon Schrader. Let's see what they do here with Connor on first base. They're probably going to have him run, but its question is going to be whether it's on the first pitch or the second. They might fake one to see what they do defensively. Connor gets a little bit bigger lead. Pitcher checks him back. He goes. First pitch in there for a called strike. Fakes the throw down to second to try to get the runner off third base. But no throw down to second, so Connor's in on defensive indifference. So runners on second and third. One out, 0-1 count on Landon. Harrison creeping down the third base line. Fly ball, foul out of play. 0-2 on Landon. As the kids rush to get the foul ball so they can get their free candy. Starting to cloud up a little more here. Gone from mostly cloudy to almost full cloud here. 0-2, one out. Next pitch, swinging strike three. Landon goes down for out number 2. That brings up junior first baseman number 7, Tyler Holt. 2 outs, runners on second and third. Monarchs looking to tie this game or take the lead. First pitch, catches the inside corner for a strike. Pitcher comes set, checks his runners. Outside, good stop by the catcher to prevent Harrison from coming in. 1-1. Third baseman fakes a in on third like he's expecting a throw, but the pitcher comes home with it. Ground ball up the middle. Good grab by the shortstop over to first base for out number 3. That was a half a step from being a base hit and scoring 2 runs, but a good play by their shortstop for out number 3. Heading to the top of the second, Monarchs down 1-0. And we're back here in the top of the second. First up for the Eagles, junior number 14, Vincent Parlante. Parlante. We're going to go with Parlante. Swinging on the changeup for strike number 1. Fly ball to shortstop. Caden settles underneath it and grabs it for out number 1. Brings up number 5, senior Colin Roberts, who is their pitcher today. Left-handed batter. Maybe a switch hitter, but he's batting left-handed. First pitch up high for a ball. Next pitch in there for a strike. 1-1. Pitch bounces in there for ball 2. Ball 3 up high. We are on the upper fields again today, just like we were on Monday. And here's some cheering from the lower fields. There's 5 games going on down there, combination of Division II and Division I games. And 1 final Q game. Ball 4 up high. 1 out walk brings up senior number 27, Braden Mallory. We're going to have a courtesy runner for the pitcher. Courtesy runner is number 13, sophomore Brayton Cardwell. One out, 1 on. Here in the top of the second. Henry gets a sign from Brent. Runner's got a decent-sized lead. Home pitch popped up. Third baseman Seth Fetchy settles under it, grabs it for out number 2. So 2 down. Brings up number 15, freshman Jordan Dudley. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit, blowing more into our face and a little bit to right field. Somebody's really going to have to nail one to get one out of here today. Although these fields are pretty deep and I haven't seen any home runs yet. Throw over to first, back in safely. Pretty good little move. That might keep him a little bit closer now. Henry checks his runner again. Throws over. Oh, they've got him. Got him in a rundown. Tyler running at him. Throws it over to Caden. Caden tags him for out number 3. So, despite giving up a walk, no runs come across. Heading to the bottom of the second now. Monarchs down 1-0. Leading off for the Monarchs here in the bottom of the second, senior third baseman number 18, Seth Fetchy. First pitch swinging, strike one. Curveball at the letters for strike two. Oh, and 2 on Seth. Curveball gets a piece of it, fouls it off. Ball down low, but he swings at it for strike three. So strikeout for Seth for out number 1. Brings up designated hitter number 70, Sam Galbraith. Low and outside for ball 1. Calling signs today from third base is assistant coach Mark Pelletier, first base coach Terry Tarpley, and head coach Tim Heldman in the dugout. Next pitch, changeup, gets him for strike 1. Pitch up high. He's going to ask if he went around. I couldn't tell. It sounded like something hit, too. I don't know if that was it tipping off the catcher's glove. First home plate umpire walking down to talk to him. I think he asking for a ruling here. This is the umpire that made a mistake in our game on Tuesday and called a foul ball when it should have been fair. Called no swing on it. Okay, he did call a swing. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter. Sam said he went around. Might have even been a foul ball as well. Next pitch, curveball, misses low for ball 2. 2-2. Pitch foul back. Curveball, Sam gets a piece of it. Popped up in foul ground, but out of play. Sam stays alive. Sam in there battling, looking for his pitch to hit. Oh, pitch bounces off his helmet, takes his base. That's as good as a hit. That brings up sophomore number 41 pitcher Henry Wolf. 1 out, 1 on. Henry gets his sign from Coach Pelletier. Sam gets his lead at first. Decent sized lead here. Pitcher checks him. Comes home with it. First pitch gets to the outside corner for strike 1. High pitch fouled back, out of play. 0-2 on Henry. Throw over to first. Sam dives back in. Sam takes his lead again. A little bit more now. Pitcher checks him. Comes home with it. Curveball down in there. Catcher throws down to first, but not in time to get him. Pitch at the letters, called strike 3, and Henry goes down for out number 2. Brings up senior center fielder number 14, Kobe Kreppel. 2 outs, 1 on. Sam gets a good sized lead. Throw over. He's back in easily. Checks his runner again. Comes home with it this time. Line drive, but foul and out of play. Swinging strike 2 on a little off-speed pitch. 0-2 now on Kobe. Pitch fouled off, out of play. Kobe stays alive. Sam takes the lead again. A little bit more now. Off-speed pitch gets him for strike number 3, and the Monarchs aren't able to take advantage of the hit by pitch. Don't bring anyone across. Heading to the top of the third, still down 1-0. Leading off for the Eagles here in the top of the third will be freshman number 15, Jordan Dudley again. Jordan was at bat when we picked off the runner at first base, so he's back up at the plate now. No defensive changes for the Monarchs. First pitch, line drive up the middle, ground ball up the middle, picked up by Caden, over to first to Tyler for out number 1. Nice job getting the ball and making the adjustment to slow his momentum down. Ball was a little bit on the right field side of Tyler, but he's able to reach for it for out number 1. Brings up number 16, sophomore Cade Guerrera. First pitch down in the dirt for ball. Next pitch, inside corner for strike 1. Ground ball to the third baseman, tries to backhand it, gets past him, and into left field. Seth was playing off the line, had to go back and try to backhand that one. Back to the top of the lineup. Brings up senior 17, Drayton Kinder. First pitch just misses for ball 1. Drayton struck out his first time at bat. Henry checks his runner at first, throws over, dives back in. Not a decent-sized lead for the runner, not huge. Henry comes home with it, outside pitch, throws down. He's in safely. Back at first. 2-0 count. Bigger lead this time. No, he takes it back a little bit. Henry checks him. Comes home with it. Ground ball right at Caden. Caden scoops it over to second base. In time. Not in time. He's in there safely. He beat the throw. That was a slow roller. Caden had to stay back on it. And he reaches safely. So runners on first and second now, 1 out. Up to bat, junior number 33, Micah Davis. Micah's 1 for 1 on the day and scored the only run in the game on the pass ball. Ground ball back up the middle to Caden. Caden feeds it over to Landon for 1. In there to first base for out number 2. So a double play clears the bases and ends the inning. No runs come across. Heading to the bottom of the third. Monarchs still down 1-0. Back to the top of the lineup for the Monarchs here in the bottom of the first. Leading off, senior left fielder number 17, Harrison Allegren, takes the first pitch for a called strike. Harrison is 1 for 1 on the day. Singled his first time at bat. Next pitch inside for a ball. Curveball misses for ball 2. He's got his curveball working really nicely here. Just missed with that one. Fooled several of our hitters with that. Line drive into left field for a base hit. So the leadoff batter is on here in the top of the third. Brings up freshman shortstop number 6, Caden Woodward. Coach Pelletier calls a sign. Let's see. Last time we were in this position, Caden laid down a beautiful bunt. Let's see if we're going to do that again or if he's going to swing away. Harrison takes his lead at first. Pitcher checks him. Goes home. Harrison goes. Ball outside. Harrison's going to be in there easily for a stolen base. Ball goes into the outfield, but center fielder there to back it up, keep Harrison from advancing. So 1-0 in count on Caden. Runner at second base now. Harrison represents the tying run. See if we can push him across here, tie this ball game up. As I mentioned, Caden sacrificed in the first, so he technically has no official at bat. Pitcher checks the runner. Swinging strike 1. 1-1 on Caden. Shortstop and Harrison kind of talking to one another. He's holding him a little bit tight. Harrison gets a pretty big lead. He turns around, doesn't throw to second. Shortstop looking like he's sneaking over, but comes home with it. Lays down a beautiful bunt. Harrison is over at third, and he's not there in time. The second baseman not able to make a great play by Caden. What a great heads-up thing to square for the bunt at the last second, catching him off guard. So runners at first and third, nobody out. Senior right fielder number 13, Connor Bean, up to bat. Connor's 1 for 1 on the day. Singled in the first inning after fighting off several pitches. Caden takes his lead. Goes to second. Connor fouls that one back. And the ball sticks in the fence. Monarchs tried the hit and run. 0-1. We're going to have a kid's going to climb up the fence here and tap it out. There we go. Now the ball's back in. Too much? All right. Caden not a really big lead. He goes. Pitch outside. Throws down to third. In there. Called him safe. Doesn't have the best view at that. That was really close. Harrison, the Eagles coach is going to call timeout. I think the umpire was blocked in his view because from this angle, Harrison looked out. But unfortunately, it's a... Oh, I forgot to plug that in. It's dead. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to plug in our third base camera. And it just died on us. We'll get it back here in a second. I'll get it, Benj. Ground ball up over the pitcher to the second baseman. Second baseman grabs it, throws to first for the out, but the Monarchs bring in a run and tie the game at 1. So 1 out, runner on third base. Brings up second baseman number 23, Landon Trader. I thought I'd plug this one camera in. Pitch is popped up in the infield. First baseman grabs it for out number 2. Brings up first baseman number 7, Tyler Holt. So 2 outs, runner at third for Tyler. First pitch, curveball outside for ball 1. Tyler's 0 for 1 on the day. We got the third base camera back up and running, but we're going to adjust it in between innings to make sure that it's zoomed in correctly. Right now, you're going to be able to see chain link. Next pitch up high, ball 2, 2-0. Got him with a nice little change up there. Curveball for swinging strike 1. Tyler was way out in front of that one. In there for strike 2. 2-2 on Tyler. 2 outs. Caden still on third base. Swinging strike 3. But the Monarchs push 1 run across here in the bottom of the third to tie the ball game, heading to the top of the fourth. Leading off for the Eagles in the top of the fourth, sophomore number 24, Connor Hammonds. First pitch up high for ball one. At the letters for strike one. Okay. 1-1 on Connor. No defensive changes for the Monarchs. Swinging strike two. Got him with a changeup. Brent throws it over the pitcher's head. 1-2 strikes now. Ground ball up the middle. That is going to get past. Caden tried for it, dove for it, knocked it down, but not able to make a play. Even if it fields that cleanly, it would have been a tough play. So base hit, leadoff base hit for the Eagles. Brings up number 44, sophomore Max Solis. Max is 0 for 1 on the day. Runner takes his lead at first, decent-sized lead. Would expect a throw over here at some time. Goes home with it. Ground ball to the third baseman. Grabs it. Over to second for 1. Not in time at first for 2, but got the lead runner. Wow, what a great grab by Seth. He was playing well off third base line. I thought that one was going to go past him. Brings up number 14, junior Vincent Parlante. 1 out, runner at first. Vincent is 0 for 1 on the day. Not a huge lead for the runner. Henry comes set, checks the runner, comes home with it. Little ground ball to Seth, over to second for 1, to first. Not in time to get the double play, but to get the leadoff runner again. 2 outs now. That one was slow, and that's a fast runner. I think he's the one who beat out the... No, he was 0 for 1, so no, it wouldn't have been him. Brings up their pitcher, senior number 5, Colin Roberts. Decent-sized lead at first. Throw over, back in safely. Throw over again, not in time. Throws on the home plate side. Seth is playing way off the line with the left-handed batter. He's probably a good 15 feet off the line. Pitch going home. First pitch up high for a ball. That pitch in there for a called strike. 1-1. Another decent-sized lead by the runner there. Henry checks him again. Throws over in there safely. Henry comes home with this one. Foul ball off his foot. Ouch. That one hurt. Right off that inside of the foot there. He's going to take a minute to walk that one off. 1-2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first still. Batter gets his sign. He chokes up on the bat. Looks like 2 strikes. He's just going to try to punch one in play. Wow, he's really choked up on that bat there. Pitch home, down in the dirt, blocked by Brent. Keep the runner from advancing. 2-2 now. High and outside for ball 3. Full count. Runner will break on the pitch here. Maybe Henry can get a little, get him off. Nope, comes home with it. Pitches in the dirt for ball 4. Brent he does hurry up and finally get the ball. So 2 runners on, brings up senior number 27, Braden Mallory. Braden is 0 for 1 on the day. We're going to have a courtesy runner, I believe, for their pitcher. Yes, number 13 again, Brayton Cardwell. Brent calls time to go out and talk to his pitcher. Make sure they're on the same page here. Seth's still playing way off the line at third. Infielders playing up the middle. Tyler playing behind the runner at first. Outfield is playing straight away. First pitch popped up, back out of play. Wind again starting to pick up. Pitch up high for a ball. Henry checks his runner at second, comes home with it. Line drive over Seth's head, picked up by Harrison. There's going to be a play at the plate. Oh, the throw was high. Brings a run in. Just a little bit over Brent's head. If that would have been down just a little bit, he would have been out by a mile. The Eagles take a 2-1 lead here in the top of the 4th. Runners on second and third. And we're going to have a courtesy runner for the pitcher. Excuse me, for the catcher. This will be number 99, freshman Daniel Villarreal. Up to bat, number 15, freshman Jordan Dudley. So 2 on, 2 out. First pitch down in the dirt, gets away from Brent. That's going to bring another run in and allow the runners to advance. The Eagles take a 3-0 lead. So still 2 outs, runner on third base now. Short ground ball over to first, not in time, brings in another run. And the Eagles take a 4-1 lead. On the swinging bunt, allowed the runner to hustle down there. Coach Heldman's going to call timeout, wants to talk to the umpire about something. I think he's going to ask if that was hit off the plate. He's going to go talk to his home plate umpire is going to talk to the field umpire. I believe he's arguing that the ball hit off the plate and should be a foul ball. play call as it stands. So 4-1 Eagles here in the top of the fourth. Brings up their designated hitter, Cade Guerra. What was the first pitch? Was it a ball? Missed it. Ball. Back here towards us for strike one. 1-1. Short lead by the runner at first. Pitch fouled back out of play. 1-2. A little bit bigger lead this time for the runner at first. Henry comes home again. Tried to get him with the changeup, but he is able to foul that one off out of play. Henry comes set, checks the runner again. Just gets a piece of it over to Seth at third, fires it over to first in time for the out. But the Eagles put 3 runs up on the board. Heading to the bottom of the fourth, Monarchs are down 4-1. And we're here in the bottom of the fourth. Leading off for the Monarchs, senior third baseman number 18, Seth Fetchy. Seth is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Swinging strike one. Fly ball to right field. Right fielder drifting over, makes the catch in foul ground for out number 1. That ball went a long way, but just ends up being a long fly ball out. Up to bat, designated hitter number 70, Sam Galbraith. Sam was hit by a pitch his first time at bat. Outside corner for strike one. Swinging strike 2. Little off-speed pitch by the pitcher there. Sam was out in front of that one. 0-2 now. Curveball in there gets him for strike number 3. So 2 quick outs for the Monarchs, and we are going to have a pinch hitter here. Number 32, freshman Cameron Pelletier, batting for Kobe Kreppel. Oh, sorry, hitting for Henry. I was at the wrong place in the lineup. So Cameron coming in for the pitcher, Henry Wolf. First pitch, foul tip into the catcher's glove for strike 1. Swinging strike 2. 0-2 on Cam. Takes that outside pitch, fouls it out at play. Stay alive. Cameron digs in again. Pitcher comes set. Curveball. Cameron gets a piece of it. A little ground ball towards second. Over to first for out number 3. The Monarchs go in order in the bottom of the 4th, heading to the top of the 5th. Down 4-1. So after pinch hitting for the pitcher, Henry Wolf, Cameron Pelletier comes in to pitch. Final numbers on Henry. He pitched 4 innings, allowed 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 of those being earned, and 1 strikeout. Top of the lineup for the Houston Eagles, number 17, Drayton Kinder. First pitch down low for a ball. Pitch in there for a swinging pop-up. Landon at second base calls it, drifts over, and makes the catch for out number 1. Up to bat now, junior number 33, Micah Davis. Micah's 1 for 2 on the day. Pitch in there, popped up, but out of play on the right field side. Pitch up high for a ball. 1-1. High and inside for ball 2. Came close to hitting him there, but didn't. Swinging strike 2. 2-2 on the batter. That one's popped up really high on the infield. Third baseman Seth Fetchy calling for it, drifting over, makes the catch for out number 2. Steven. Brings up number 24, sophomore Connor Hannemans. First pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. Connor's 1 for 1 on the day with a walk. Next pitch bounces in for a ball. Low ball 2, 2-1. Oh, that one got away from him for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the 5th. Swinging strike 2 brings it to full count. Ground ball to the third baseman. One hops it over to first for out number 3. And the Eagles go down in order in the top of the 5th. Heading to the bottom of the 5th, Monarchs still down 4-1. Leading off for the Monarchs here in the bottom of the fifth, senior center fielder number 14, Kobe Kreppel. Ground ball foul into the Monarchs dugout. Kobe struck out his first time at bat. Curveball stayed up high for ball one.
You're not really a professional, are you?
Checked his swing. Oh, he said he went around. Okay.
Oh, no.
Hey, guys, stop playing with the... Leave it on one view. Hangs back on that one. Fly ball on the foul ground, but the going over just. Ooh, just missed it. I hope he's okay. He ran into the fence hard. He's down. Oh, looks like he's getting up, but boy, he dove for that one, then rolled in the fence. He's walking it off, but ouch. He's shaking it off, fixing his socks. Looks like he's going to be okay. His coach is coming over to check him out now. Well, he ran a long way to get that one, just missed it, and then crashed into the fence. Says he's okay. So he's going to walk it off, head back to his position in right. Okay, we're back to playing now. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Kobe. I would expect one of those nasty little curveballs that he's been throwing all day here. Hopefully that's what Kobe's expecting too. Yep. Low, ball 2. Just missed it. See if he goes back to that same pitch again. He did, but Kobe laid on it. Line drive, but left fielder only has to take a couple steps over to make the out. Gave it a good ride, but unfortunately hung it up a little bit too much for out number 1. Back to the top of the lineup for the Monarchs. Senior left fielder, number 17, Harrison Algren. Harrison is 2 for 2 on the day and scored the Monarchs' only run in the bottom of the third. Monarchs need to get some base runners here. First pitch, curveball in there for a called strike. Hung back on that one, just missed. Keeping that one inside the base. But it's a foul ball for 0-2. Harrison waited on that curveball and jumped on it, but ripped it just outside the third base line. Up high for a ball. Curveball just gets a piece of that one and rolls foul. Harrison reached out for that one, just got a piece of it to fight it off, to stay alive. Stays 1-2 on Harrison. Pitch down low for ball 2. 2-2. Curveball. Harrison just gets a piece of it. Slow roller over to shortstop. Fires it over just in time to get him out. 2 outs now for shortstop number 6, Caden Woodward. Caden is 1 for 1 on the day with a sacrifice. Curveball. Caden not able to get hold of that one. Strike 1. Benji, you need to move your... Fouls that one back. Strike 2. 0-2, 2 outs on Caden here in the bottom of the 5th. That one's in the dirt for ball 1. Caden steps back in. That pitch stays up high for a ball. Takes the outside pitch, drives it into right field for a 2-out base hit. Good job on Caden to fight through that at-bat. Took a pitch, took it the other way, and brings up senior right fielder number 13, Connor Bean. Caden gets a short lead at first. Pitcher checks him, comes home with it. Swinging, strike 1. Next pitch, right at the third baseman. Oh, he bobbles it for second. Going to be a tough throw. Connor's safe. He's safe at first. So the bobble by the third baseman allows Connor to reach safely. Monarchs have something going here with 2 outs. See if they can keep it going. Up to bat, second baseman number 23, Landon Schrader. Landon's 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Caden gets a short lead at second. Second baseman kind of shaded that way. Looks like he's going to might make a throw. Nope, comes home with it. First pitch inside for ball 1. Pitcher checks the runner at second base again. Comes home. Pitches, catches the outside corner for a strike. Ground ball at the third baseman. He takes it to third base for out number 3. So the Monarchs threaten here in the bottom of the 5th, but aren't able to push any runs across. Heading to the top of the 6th. Still down 4-1. Leading off for the Eagles here in the top of the sixth, number 44, sophomore Max Solis. Max is 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch inside for ball 1. Call time. Now we're back to play. That one bounces in there for ball 2. Pitch at the letters for strike 1. Into the dugout of the Eagles, and somebody makes a nice little stop there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Max calls timeout. We're hearing a lot of cheering coming from the lower fields there over the last couple minutes, so something big is going on down there. And we're back to play. Big cloud coming over now, shielding the sun from us. Off-speed pitch. Well, I'm not sure if that was an off-speed or a fastball. But either way, it's strikeout for out number 1. Brings up junior number 14, Vincent Parlante. Vince is 0 for 2 on the day with a run scored. Well, we might. I think we're having a pinch. He thought he was pinch running, but he's actually pinch batting. So we're going to have a pinch batter here for number 14. It'll be number 99, Daniel Villarreal. Coming in to hit for number 14, Vincent Parlante. One out, nobody on here in the top of the sixth. But first pitch, low and inside for ball 1. Swinging, strike 1. Next pitch up high for ball 2. 2-1. Low and inside for ball 3. Cameron pitching really quickly here. Batter gonna slow him down a little bit. But Cameron quickly comes set. High and inside for ball 4. 1 out walk. Brings up number 5, senior Colin Roberts. Not a very big lead for the runner, but Cameron checks him back, comes home with it. Hit in the dirt, blocked by Brent for ball 1. In the dirt again. This one gets away from Brent. Brent, left. Back behind you. Oh, it hit him. Oh, okay. Okay, that one actually hit him, but I thought it hit him after it bounced, which I didn't think. I'll have to get a. I guess that does count as a hit by pitch, even though it bounced in. So we're going to have a courtesy runner for number 5, or maybe a pinch runner here. Pinch runner's number 13, Brayton Cardwell. Coach Pelletier coming out to talk to his pitcher. And 2 outs, 1 on. up to bat, number 27. Excuse me, 1 out, 2 on. Up to bat, senior number 27, Braden Mallory. Mallory is 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. Calls timeout to go talk to his coach. Make sure he's straight on the signs. Monarchs trying to get out of a jam here to keep this close. We've got 2 innings left here to come back. Cameron checks his runner at second, comes in. Fly ball, line drive. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Kobe scoops it, bobbles it for a second. Coming home, offline. That's going to bring in. That's going to score a run. Throwing down to second base, gets him for the out. So run scores on the RBI single. He's out trying to go to second base. I thought he called him out. There we go. The bobble by Kobe allowed the run to come in. Eagles now lead 5-1. Runner on third, 2 outs. Up to bat, number 15, freshman Jordan Dudley. Jordan is 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI. First pitch misses for a ball. Next pitch up high for ball 2. Chopped off his foot for strike number 1. Fly ball or line drive just over Landon's outstretched hand for another RBI, makes it 6-1. Brings up designated hitter number 16, sophomore Cade Guerrera. 2 outs, runner on first. And the Eagles now have a 6-1 lead here in the top of the 6th. So back-to-back hits by the Eagles bring in 2 runs. First pitch down low for a ball. Next pitch bounces in. Good block by Brent, but it still gets away from him. And allows the runner to advance to second base. 2-0 count. Pitch inside, cuts the inside corner for strike 1. 2-1. Ground ball into the Eagles dugout. Brings it to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second base. Swinging strike 3 to end the half inning. But the Eagles put 2 more runs on the board, heading to the bottom of the 6th. Monarchs now down 6-1. Here in the bottom of the sixth, we've got a pinch batter, number 22, Caleb Fouth, in for Tyler Holt. First pitch fouled back out of play. Monarchs have 2 innings to chop into this lead and get 5 runs to get it back to tied, which they can do if they can just start making some contact here. Pitch number 2 is fouled back out of play as well. 0-2 on Caleb. Swinging strike 3, got him with that curveball for out number 1. Up to bat now, senior third baseman number 18, Seth Fetchy. Collins still on the mound for the Eagles, thrown about 84 pitches. Only allowed 1 run. Seth at the plate. First pitch outside for a ball. Seth is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Takes that one, line drive into right field, but right at the right fielder. Had to come in just a couple steps. So drove the ball hard again, but unfortunately right at somebody. And we're going to have another pinch batter here. Junior number 9, Rodney Bakken, pinch hitting for the pitcher Cameron Pelletier. Coach Hellman trying to change a few things up, trying to get something going. Swinging a little bit late for strike 1. Ground ball foul down the right field line. 0-2 now on Rodney. Got him with a little off-speed pitch for strike number 3, and the Monarchs go down in order in the bottom of the 6th. Heading into the top of the last inning, Monarchs are down 6-1. Okay, lots of changes defensively for the Monarchs. Tyler comes back in, even though he was pinch hit for, he comes back in, stays at first base. Most of our changes are going to be in the outfield. Coming in right field, number 11, Ethan Willis, Jr. Win coming in center field is Win Fleming, and in left field is David Kennedy. On the mound now for the Monarchs, sophomore number 24, William Fields. First pitch up high for a ball. And behind the plate, what do they list Zach as? Junior, number 0, Zach Privatera. Outside, catches the outside corner for a strike. Up to bat for the Eagles is number 17, Drayton Kinder. Drayton, oh wow, outside for a ball. He's actually 0 for 3 on the day. I thought he had some hits, but 0 for 3 with a strikeout. 2-1 now. Down low for ball 3. Curveball stays up high for a walk. Leadoff walk brings up number 33, junior Micah Davis. Micah's 1 for 3 on the day with a run scored. Little lead at first with the left-handed pitcher on. Comes home with it. Ground ball to Seth at third. Over to second. He beats it in there, and he beats that one as well. Wow. Oh, they says he got him at first. Wow. He called him out. He's going to call. Eagles coach is going to call timeout. So the Eagles are complaining about the call at first base. I would happen to agree with them. But, umpires make mistakes sometimes. He's saying he saw it out. All right. That's the first baseman's call. He's not going to call to, not going to make the appeal. So 1 out here in the the top of the 7th. Brings up number 24, sophomore Connor Hammonds. Connor's 1 for 2 on the day with a walk. Line drive up the middle, past Caden, into center field. Wynn picks it up, over to third, not in time to make the out. So single now has runners at the corners, 1 out. And we're going to have a pinch batter here. Pinch hitter number 6, Isaac Ingibus, sophomore. Runners at the corners, 1 out. Monarchs down 6-1 here in the top of the 7th. Seth playing way off third and in on the grass. Runner goes, reaches and fouls that one back out of play for strike 1. Runner has to head back to first. It was looked like it was a hit and run that was called. So we'll do it again. First and third. Runner goes. Ball inside. Gets a little bit away from Zach, but not enough to advance the runner at third. So runner takes the base with out of throw. So second and third. 1 out. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Williams steps off, looks the runner back. Monarchs infield in on the grass, try to prevent the run at home. William comes set, comes home with it, chops it foul back to the screen. 1-2 now. Ground ball past, right past William into center field. That's going to score 2. Wynn gets it, fires it into home. Going to be just a little bit late. That brings in 2 runs and makes it 8-1. Just past Williams' glove into center field. Wynn playing deep. Had a long way to go. No chance to get the runner at home on either play. Brings up number 14, Vincent Parlante. Vincent is 0 for 2 on the day with a run scored. Runner on second, 1 out. Fouled back out of play. So Vincent was pinch hit for in one of the previous innings, but didn't come out, and so he's back at the plate. Monarchs hole's getting bigger here. Pitch inside for a ball. 1-1. Line drive, deep over the left fielder's head. That's going to go to the fence. Score a run. David picks it up, fires it into the cutoff man, and he's going to be in there with a double. David initially came in on it, but the ball was deeper than he thought. Not sure on a back step if he would have got it anyway, but picks it up quickly and holds him to a double. Brings up pitcher number 5, senior Colin Roberts. Colin's been pitching a good game. He's through 6 innings. He's only allowed 5 hits and the 1 run and struck out 8 with that curveball that he's got. First pitch down low. At the plate, he has no official at bat. He has 2 walks, and I guess maybe he reached on an error. I'm not sure what his third at bat was. Pitch down low for a ball. Good stop by Zach to keep the runner from advancing. 0-2, or excuse me, 2-0. Monarchs now down 9-1 here in the top of the 7th. Another pitch bounces off of Zach's face mask, and then rolls back into the play. Allows the runner to advance to third. So 3-0 on the batter. Runner at third. That pitch down the middle for strike 1. He was taken all the way. Curveball stays up high for ball 4. 1 out walk. Brings up senior number 27, Braden Mallory. We're going to have a courtesy runner in. That's going to be number 8, freshman David Gardner, running for the pitcher. And Coach Hellman's going to go talk to William. Have a discussion at the mound with everyone here. If the score stays similar to what it is, we're going to have a, looks like we're going to have a pitching change. And Connor Bean is going to come back in. And Ethan, his guess is going to come out. So William's going to move to right. Ethan is going to go back to the bench. And senior number 13, Connor Bean, is going to be on the mound. As I was saying, if the result stays the same, we move into the what are called scramble games, essentially consolation games. You see the losers of the 4 games, 4 Division II games today, drop into the scramble. So we'll be playing a game tomorrow no matter what. Like I said, kind of a consolation, fun game if you want to call it that. Not for any particular place in the Division II bracket, but it'll be the 4 losers of Division II brackets against some of the teams from Division III playing in those scramble games. I know this is a disappointing game for the Monarchs. They came in here with hopes of defending their Division II championship, but unfortunately those hopes are quickly slipping away here against the Houston Eagles as they lead 9-1 here in the top of the 7th. With 1 out and runners at the corners for Connor Bean. Up to bat, senior number 27, Braden Mallory. Braden is 2 for 3 on the day, 2 RBIs and a run scored, having a great day at the plate. Connor checks his runner at first, comes home with it. Pitch is popped up, but back out of play. Next pitch in there at the knees for strike 2. Curveball to the second baseman. Landon over to Caden at first, or at second, gets him for the double play. Another questionable call at first base, but he called him out. So, but the Eagles put up 3 more runs here in the top of the 3rd and lead the Monarchs by a score of 9-1. Leading off for the Monarchs here in the bottom of the 7th is number 24, William Fields. First pitch misses, ball 1. I'm trying to figure out where we are on the lineup here. Oh, here we are. All right. So for the Monarchs, it's going to be 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Outside ball 2. Our pitcher Colin trying to pitch a complete game. He is sitting at about 90. That might have been 90 or 91 pitches right now. Outside ball 3, 3-0. With this much of a lead, you got to assume that Williams got the bat on his shoulder for this one, because we need runners more than anything else. That pitch in there for a called strike. He was in center. Swinging strike 2. Full count now on William. Fouls that one off toward the Eagles' dugout. Stay alive. Takes that one hop to the shortstop. Over a little high. He is safe as he pulls him off the bag. That was close. First baseman actually almost made the tag on him. So Monarchs have the leadoff batter on. Up to bat now, sophomore number 2, Win Fleming, who came into center field. Coach is going to go out, ask him if he got him on the tag. He's gonna talk to the home plate umpire, see what the home plate umpire had to see on this one. Obviously not the best position to see a potential tag, so he's gonna talk to his home plate umpire, and the play stands is called. All right, nobody out, 1 runner on for Win Fleming, current center fielder for the Monarchs. Throw over to first. William back in. Williams got a decent-sized lead there at first. Pitcher comes home with it. Swinging strike 1. Throw down to first. Not in time to get him. That was close. But William dives back in. William takes his lead again. Pitcher comes home. Off-speed pitch it. Curveball gets in for strike number 2. 0-2 now on Win. Throw over to first. William back in easily. Wynn gets a piece of this one toward the first. Rolls past the first baseman into right field for a base hit. Well, let's see if they're going to call that one. I think they're going to give that one a base hit. Back to the top of the lineup now. Oh, we're going to have a coach going out to talk to his pitcher. He's up near 100 pitches now. He's been pitching a great game. Probably getting a little tired here as this day wears on. Nope, he's going to call it a day for him. Great outing by their pitcher. Final numbers on him: 6 innings pitched, allowed 5 hits, only 1 run, and that one was earned, and struck out 8. Finished with 98 pitches, 72 of those being strikes, and faced 26 batters. Great day for him. His curveball kept the Monarchs completely off balance all day. So we're going to have a new pitcher come in, and we'll come back in just a minute. Pitching now for the Eagles, number 16? Or number 15? I can't read that. I thought it was 15. No, number 15, Jordan Dudley, I believe, is the pitcher now. Yeah, he comes in at the pitcher. And Harrison up to bat. First pitch, ground ball up the middle, right at the second base. Shortstop flips it over the second baseman for 1 and gets him for the double play for 2. Close play, but got him just ahead of him stepping in. Runner advances to third, but 2 outs now. Monarchs down to their last out. Number 6, freshman Caden Woodward, the shortstop. First pitch fouled back for strike 1. Caden is 2 for 2 on the day. Next pitch outside for a ball. Up high for ball 2, 2-1. Fouls that one off the catcher's helmet. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Connor races the Eagles coach over to get the foul ball. Fly ball behind first base. First baseman drifting over in foul ground. Grabs it for out number 3, and that's the ball game. Final totals for the Houston HCYG Eagles: 9 runs on 10 hits and 2 errors. Middle Tennessee Monarchs only got the 1 run in the third on 6 hits and no errors. With that loss, Monarchs, will, as I mentioned, will drop into the scramble game. So we'll play sometime tomorrow against either one of the other Division II team losers or against a Division III team. We'll be on the air broadcasting that one. Until then, have a great day.